Chapter 1, The Authority Hook and the Core Declaration. In the pantheon of spiritual philosophy and conscious creation, no voice resonates with the profound, undeniable authority of Neville Goddard. His name is not merely associated with shallow motivation or fleeting positive thinking. It stands for the ultimate radical and non-negotiable truth of human existence. While countless teachers whispered about the law of attraction, Neville stood alone on the stage, declaring a far grander and more terrifying power, the law of assumption. He stated unequivocally that your imagination is not a creative power, but the sole creative power of the universe. For decades, his lectures, delivered with a quiet yet formidable intensity from the pulpit and the lecture hall, tore down the artificial walls erected between man and God. He did not ask you to pray to some external, faraway deity in the heavens. He commanded you to look inward and discover the eternal, omnipotent deity seated at the very core of your own soul. He urged his listeners, often to their complete intellectual bewilderment, to stop chasing success, to cease the endless struggle for acceptance, and instead, to simply and radically be the success, to be the love, to be the abundance. This channel, Neville Goddard, The Creative State, is dedicated to preserving and amplifying the purest essence of that revolutionary teaching. We are not here to offer superficial tips. We are here to offer liberation. Today, we delve into the single, most crucial, most misunderstood, and most potent concept that underpins his entire body of work. It is the secret he insisted was the absolute key to all manifestations, all wealth, all love, and all power. It is the foundation of all creation, the ultimate lesson, the truth that sets man free from the bondage of circumstance, the I Am principle. Few practitioners, even today, truly grasp its terrifying, immediate power. We will spend the next 30 minutes not just defining this principle, but methodically showing you exactly how to wield it, to shatter every single limitation, every single belief and lack, and every boundary you currently face. This is the truth that will change your world, if you dare to accept it. Chapter 2, The Biblical Blueprint, I Am as the Creative State. Neville Goddard was, above all, a profound scholar of the Bible. But he viewed the scriptures not as history, but as a psychological drama, a blueprint for the human imagination. He stated clearly that I Am is the very name of God. This is not a metaphor. This is a divine declaration of identity. When you declare, I am tired, you are not describing a condition, you are commanding a state of being, and the universe instantly rushes to confirm and elaborate upon that command. When you say, I am poor, you have invoked the Creator and instructed the physical world to perfectly reflect that assumption. Therefore, the I Am principle is the ultimate secret because it is the fundamental tool of creation. It is the beginning of every sentence, every thought, every emotion, and every experienced reality. There is nothing before I Am. All conditions, all circumstances, all facts of your life are merely consequences of what you have affixed to your I Am. The ultimate betrayal of the self, Neville taught, is to delegate the I Am to an external event. To say, I will be happy when I have money, is to deny your inherent creative power. It is to place the cart of the effect before the horse of the cause. The only way to manifest the millions, the specific person, or the perfect health is to declare the I Am of those things before the physical evidence appears. This is why all of humanity is either consciously or unconsciously a practitioner of this law. The unconscious practitioner is forever stuck in cycles of lack because they allow the world of Caesar, the world of facts, to dictate their I Am. They say, I am sick because the doctor told me so. The conscious creator says, though the doctor reports sickness, my I Am is health, and that is the only reality I accept. The I Am is the one and only true identity you possess, the core power that can never be lost, only misplaced. Understanding this principle fundamentally changes your interaction with reality, transforming you from a mere tenant of circumstance into the sovereign owner of your destiny. To master the I am is to master your entire life experience. Chapter 3. The Ultimate Affixation. Defining the wish fulfilled. The practical application of the I am principle rests entirely on the concept of affixation. That is, what word or state of being do you consciously, deliberately, and consistently affix to your I am? You must define your desired state with such precision that it becomes completely natural and inevitable. Neville's primary technique for this affixation is to imagine the wish fulfilled, to live as if the desire is already done. But this must start with a concrete, internal declaration. If you desire wealth, you do not declare, "I am trying to get rich." You must declare, in the silence of your being, "I am wealthy." If you desire love, you do not say, "I hope to find love." You command, "I am loved." This declaration, repeated and impressed upon the subconscious, is the only true act of creation. The feeling you attach to this I am declaration is what brings it to life. We must not affix the feeling of striving or desperation, but the feeling of naturalness and certainty. When you say, "I am healthy," how does a healthy person feel? They feel normal, secure, and unconcerned with sickness. When you say, "I am a millionaire," how does a millionaire feel? They feel settled, relieved, and indifferent to minor expenses. The feeling is the life breath of the I am. Without the feeling of the wish fulfilled, the declaration remains an empty shell, a fleeting thought that the subconscious immediately discards. The supreme discipline of the I am principle is to monitor every single thought that follows the declaration. Any thought of, "I am not wealthy yet," or "How will this happen?" is a direct denial of your I am wealthy declaration. It is the highest form of self-sabotage, an act of immediately uncreating what you just declared. You must become the faithful sentinel at the gate of your mind, allowing only those thoughts, feelings, and assumptions that perfectly align with your declared I am state to pass. This consistent, relentless return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled is what solidifies the new reality and compels the outer world to conform to the inner truth. The world must bend the knee to the I am. Chapter 4. The I am versus the man of circumstance. The daily battle. The battleground for the I am principle is your daily life, in the seemingly trivial moments of reaction and observation. Neville referred to the world of facts and limitations as the world of Caesar. The average person, the man of circumstance, is always reactive to Caesar's reports. They allow the outside world, the debt, the bad news, the rejection, to tell them who they are. They are victims of the outer I am. I am rejected. I am broke. I am unlucky. The master of the creative state, however, maintains the truth of the inner I am, regardless of the external chaos. When the man of circumstance receives a bill they cannot afford, they panic and revert to the I am of, "I am poor." When the master of the I am receives the same bill, they acknowledge the appearance, but gently, firmly remind themselves, "This bill belongs to the old I am. The new I am, the one I have assumed, is I am abundant. This appearance is merely a shadow that must fade." This is the ultimate non-negotiable test of your conviction. To successfully use the I am principle, you must practice revision. Revision is the art of instantaneously correcting any old, undesirable I am declaration. If you find yourself thinking, "I am not good enough," you must immediately stop, mentally revise the statement to, "I am perfectly equipped and worthy," and affix the feeling of that worthiness. Revision is the instantaneous deletion of past, undesirable I am commands. It is the most powerful tool for ensuring the consistency of your inner state. You are not waiting for the world to change. You are commanding the world to change by changing the identity of the commander. Every time you revise a negative I am statement, you are reinforcing the sovereignty of your creative state and dissolving the bridge that holds the old, unwanted reality in place. The greatest error is to believe you must wait for a better moment to declare your I am. The I am is always, only, now W. Chapter 5. Unlocking the Sovereignty, the Full Promise of the I am. The full promise of the I am principle is complete liberation from the belief in any power external to your consciousness. When you fully integrate this truth, your relationship with the world shifts from one of pleading to one of sovereign command. You stop asking and start declaring. This deep integration yields 3 major signs that your I am assumption has hardened into inevitable fact. Sign 1. The quiet knowing. You cease the frantic checking, the endless searching for proof. You simply know that your command is done, just as you know your own name. Sign 2. The effortless bridge of incidents. The outer world begins to reorganize itself with startling, effortless speed. Money arrives through unlooked-for channels, opportunities present themselves naturally, and people behave in ways that confirm your I am. There is no struggle, only an elegant unfolding. Sign 3. Indifference to the facts. The old facts of your life, the debt, the perceived lack, the illness, lose their power over your emotional state. They become temporary illusions, background noise that holds no authority over your declared I am. Neville's ultimate secret is not a secret technique, but the secret of identity. You are not a human being trying to find God. You are God, expressing itself as a human being. The I am is the living evidence of that divine truth. When you declare, I am, you are speaking the one and only creative word in the universe. Do not pollute it with limitations. Do not dilute it with doubt. Use it with the majesty and authority it commands. Go forth now, assume the I am of your ultimate desire, and stand firmly in the creative state. This is the highest truth of conscious creation. If this profound teaching has awakened the I am within you, affirm your sovereignty by liking this video and subscribing to Neville Goddard, The Creative State. Thank you for watching.